NDO, all day, no days off. Back again for another day. Beautiful day. Just gonna keep it real quick with y'all. Shador Sanders, should he start? I think he should. I think he should go ahead and start. Now, with that being said, it's kind of makes the situation is very complicated because Deshaun Watson, they're the Browns paying Deshaun Watson all this money, and for him to not produce anything, any kind of value or anything, contribute to anything to the Browns organization. I mean, get get some wins, to playoff wins. You don't even have to make it to the Super Bowl. Just have Shador Sanders make it a win franchise. I mean, with just that name alone, that is going to what's the word? It is going to yeah, so you know it kind of the Browns is not going to have that much pain. I think Browns is probably going to give him probably about 4 to 5 weeks. As long as Shador Sanders just keeps getting better, just 1 inch better, 1% better, he will be a permanent franchise starting quarterback for the Browns or for any team. All right now it's looking like it will be more likely for the Browns because Deshaun Watson is not looking up to par. And I think that it was still when some stuff was probably still going to end up in Shador Sanders' favor, even if Deshaun Watson was going to be going off and playing well. Let's just say if Deshaun Watson was a Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans, I think things still probably would have worked out in Shador Sanders' favor because probably more than likely the Browns probably would have tried trading him. They would have been like, okay, we got Deshaun Watson back. He's going to be the starting quarterback for our franchise and for the future. Let's see if we can get some trade capital for Shador Sanders. That probably would have been the case. Shador Sanders is in a good spot right now. Remember, I think I made a video a while back saying that if I was Shador, I wouldn't be so much in a rush of trying to start. I would just keep learning, be a sponge, learn as much as I possibly can, and then I would take advantage of the time that I'm not playing, and that can be more years in the future that can be reinvested back to his career. Because I feel like with him being a quarterback, because I think with him being a quarterback that he can, and him missing those years, it actually benefits him because he cannot be taking a toll on his body, getting hit, and all that stuff. So, and he could just really just be getting the knowledge, the internal mental knowledge of the game. But now it's looking like it's all going to go into everything. I mean, he's going to be able to take advantage of everything. So I'm happy for Shador. I've always liked him. I think I thought he was a really great college quarterback. I love his tenacity. I love his toughness. I love his intelligence. I think he could be a phenomenal quarterback. I really do. I don't know if he'll go to the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he'll be a Super Bowl winning quarterback or whatever. I don't know. I would like to see more of him in the NFL, but I really do think he can be a really good, very, very good, top 10, solid NFL quarterback. I really do think he can be that. Maybe like top 10, top 15, top 12, something like that. I honestly think. And that's just, and it's not, and this is stop there. That's just me being opinionated and just thinking on the top of my head. Evidently he can probably be more than that, but I think it's reasonable for him to be like I'll say top 10, top 15 quarterback in the NFL. So yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna see what's up. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll be back soon. Deuces. All day, no days off.